These were the only Sonder commandos to have contact with the victims while they were still alive. Other teams processed the corpses after the gas chambers, extracting gold teeth, removing clothes and valuables before taking them to the crematoria for final disposal. Okay, so one part from this text that really reminded me of what we read was this paragraph here, where it says, other teams processed the corpses after the gas chambers, extracting gold teeth and removing clothes and valuables before taking them to the crematorium for final disposal. So that made me think about what we saw in the movie, where Woody and the other toys were put into an incinerator to destroy them. So let's put that quote from the text here in this box. Actually, I don't want you to write, I just want you to watch me. You guys are going to do your own practice in a second. So in the text I read that they took the bodies to the crematoria for final disposal. And from your reading, you know that the crematoria are the ovens where the bodies were destroyed after the Holocaust against them. So the last thing for us to do is think about how is what we saw in the allegory representative of what we know really happened. So how do these two things relate to each other? What do you think, Amari? Hold on, Amari, you don't have everyone's eyes. Traffic is speaker right now. Go ahead, honey. Yeah, so both show us that when the toys or the Jewish prisoners weren't wanted anymore, they were destroyed in this fiery death. Thank you, Mark. That was really good. Responsible Alice. Actually, by Responsible Alice. So both the toys and Jewish prisoners were destroyed. 7, sit still. In a fiery death when they weren't wanted anymore. Okay, I'm going to finish writing in a second, but what I want you to do is on the bottom of page 3, I want you and the person sitting next to you to write about a different example from this allegory that you have seen so far. So you have a lot of notes on page 2 that you can use to help you, and because you don't have your text, you're going to use your background knowledge to think about how what you saw in the movie relates to what we know really happened during the Holocaust. And you're going to write about that in the sentences in the box in the bottom. So we're going to practice that together. You can talk to the person next to you, and I'm going to finish writing my example for you. You have about 3 minutes to do the bottom.
So, evidence from an outward we could put when we saw that, when they saw that, when they thought they were going to be going to trash, but they were going to people thought they were going to a real home or something, they were going to a camp to be used.
So you're going to write what you saw in the movie here, what you know really happens, and how they connect. Okay? Good job, boys. Hear my voice snap twice. Hear my voice snap 5 times. Okay. Every group that I talk to has decided on which part of the movie that they are going to write about. So right now I want you to take just a couple more minutes to finish writing. If you need to check in with your partner, you may, but I think at this point most of you are okay to write by yourself. If you want to check in with someone near you, you can. Let's finish up quickly. So let's prep up tall, and I want you to just be listening. You won't need a writing utensil in your hand. Davion. And I've given you on your desk a copy of a story called Terrible Things. Please get that out in front. So this story is an allegory of the Holocaust. And I'm going to read, I have a different version from you, but it's the same story. And we're going to read, and then in your book clubs, you're going to think about how what you read here relates to what you read in your book club book. Omar, pick up.
The fish leap from the water to
Speak up, honey.
The fish leap water. The little fish leap from the water to show the shine of the Lord's Spirit. But the birds stood nervously on the top of the trees. Feathers, they rose and they swing away to the blue.
Omar, put a perseverance on your front notes. Cindy, pick up.
But the terrible things have brought their terrible men, and they flung them high and talked to the birds and carried them away.
Christian, please put an irresponsible E on your prep note. Thank you. You could put a responsible H also. You handle that just right. Mayani, come here. Come here. Rakaya, responsible I. Heaven. Okay, you can get it during the transition. Johari, please put an irresponsible E on your prep note. Looking good, boys and girls. Make sure that your line is straight and silent. Almost everyone did that perfectly. So when you get to prep session, please write down a responsible F and a responsible E. Jalen, go out to the corner.